Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Generational Health with my beautiful co-host, Miss Whitney. How are you, darling?
I'm doing great today in this 90-degree weather in Michigan. What about you?
Oh, I know, right? It's funny because up in, where I do the podcast and everything, it's chilly. And then when I come outside, it's like I'm going from the North Pole to the South Pole. You remember the old little commercial? I think it was a little uh, a little Christmas movie with the he said, I'm Mr. Heat Miser and I'm Mr. Freeze Miser. I know I'm dating myself, but that's how I feel when I step outside. It's like I didn't change from the cold miser to the heat miser. Anyhow, before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this information with somebody else. We are here today. We are continuing our segments on entrepreneurship. And, it is so funny because I think it's in the genes. I think that, I don't know. I think it's in the genes because I get so excited, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something. And don't say, y'all get this girl a ticket to a movie or to a show. I have so much fun in the office supply store. And I'll tell you, last week Friday, my son went in for surgery, and because of COVID, they would only let one person in, and I was just sitting there bummed out because his girlfriend was in, and I couldn't go in, so I had to relieve some stress. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I went to the office supply store. Let me tell you, I had a ball in Staples. I was so happy.
Yes.
No, I shared that with you one time before, and you were like, "Oh my goodness, you are my mom." I enjoy the office supply store. I didn't know where I got it from.
Yes, it's something about going down the aisles and seeing all the new things. I think it's because to me, office supplies represent possibility. Like it's a space of creation and it's a space of like being able to build things out of nothing but like these raw materials that you get. Like you get post-its, yeah, but what you write on the post-its is what matters. Or you get like, you know, paper for your printer. But what are you going to print out? Like, are you printing a book? Are you printing up? What are you doing? So I think for me, it's just exciting, especially, oh, and don't get me started on binding machines. I'm like, oh, that just takes you to a whole nother level. But I think that's because I remember like when you had, you know, the organization a while ago or whatever. And I just remember us binding manuals and stuff for participants with like financial management stuff. And I was like, oh, you can make books yourself? Like, this is a thing? I've been making binders myself ever since. It's just something about it. It's possibilities to me. So it's exciting.
I love that. I love that office supplies represents possibilities. I'm gonna make sure I put that down in the description box as well. And I think you just hit the head on the nail right there. I think that's what it is. It's all of the different possibilities. It's entrepreneurship to me. It's like, I remember, meeting the one of the attorneys that worked on the Panera Bread franchise. And, I love hearing stories. So he was telling me about the story of, Panera was nothing. It was invented. Like what we can think, everything starts with a thought. And so the possibilities, like you said, of a thought becoming a thing for other people.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was so great when he told me that it was Chicago bred initially, but the owners and when they started working with him to franchise, well, it wasn't going to just be in Chicago anymore. It was going to be all over. So instead of making it in Chicago, his marketing team got together and they came up with Panera. And now you can't really, not too many people don't know what Panera Bread is. You know what I'm saying? So right. I think that is just so phenomenal. Like, and I'm so happy to be able to have passed that down generationally. I was wondering because my mom nor my dad were entrepreneurs. So I just, kind of was thinking like, where did I get the entrepreneurial gene from? So as I started looking back over my history, my great aunt, she was an entrepreneur guru. And that was, if she's my great aunt and, it's no secret, I just turned 55. She's my great aunt. She was well off into her 80s. So back in her day, she grew up in the time of Madam C.J. Walker, which is another incredible story. But she had a beauty salon that she took from her basement and then she took into a salon And she also made hats. And I love hats. And so, not only she, but then I found out an aunt of mine, during her life story, she was a cosmetologist. She was a registered nurse. She even joined the Army and was a reserve in the Navy.
Really?
So, yes. So these are the stories that we don't get the opportunity to hear because nobody passed on this rich history. But I had to dig and find out, where is this entrepreneurial spirit coming from? Because I'm telling you, it's been ingrained in me since I was 10 years old with a paper route and a babysitting job.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, that's cool. So your aunt, so my great aunt.
Absolutely. Your great aunt, and then your great, is it a great aunt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, big shout out. She's no longer here anymore. But her name was Maddie Nesbitt, and she was amazing. 2 weeks before she made her transition, I had the opportunity to talk with her, and I actually have it on one of my phones. I did an interview with her and I pressed record. And we were talking, and at the time I was interested in opening a factory and everything, and a pillow factory. And I was telling her about it, and she was like, "Oh, baby, if I was in better condition, baby, I would help you with that factory." And that's such a gift to me that I still have her voice on there. And she was just saying, telling me some stories about. That's where I learned about her beauty, cosmetology or beauty shop. And also heard about her love for making hats.
That makes sense. I remember they always had hats.
Absolutely. See, and then my aunt, who would be your great aunt, her name was Dorothy Jean Simmons, and she made her transition as well. But she's the one with the, I remember her in her sailor outfit or sailor suit. I remember her in her RN nursing uniform. They wore the white uniforms and the white hats back in the day. And then I remember her styling wigs and having a shop. So it's just, I think it's the possibilities where, you can have whatever it is that you put your mind to and that you focus on it with intention.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a good lesson.
Man, yes. Those are rich stories. We need to pass those on because, like you said, it does open up the possibilities for the next generation.
Absolutely. It's like my soul was just taking a moment to just marinate on that. And it just felt good, like, to know that, because sometimes you do feel like when you're out there, entrepreneurship can be a very lonely space. And so you do kind of feel like you losing it or something, like you just feel like, well, why do people think this is impossible? Like this, I think it's possible. Is it me? Am I shooting too far? Am I reaching too far? Am I naive? Am I, like, all these questions and stuff come to your mind, at least for me in entrepreneurship, because everybody's not doing it. And so to hear that we have a lineage of women who were doing it, and, that just, I don't know, just further solidifies, like, purpose, alignment, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And for such a time as now, with both of us launching programs, and, one of the things that I really appreciate is the opportunity to be accountable to one another. You know what I'm saying? To level the playing field, and, you pour into me, I'm pouring into you, and we're connecting and we're making it better. And that's what, I think with some mothers that don't open their arms to embrace their daughters and all of the beauty that their daughters have. And, that they sometimes, there's a competition versus, a gratitude that you were able to pour into another human being and help them to grow and say, hey, stand on my shoulders and be better. And while you're at it, drop down a rope, because I know technology continues to get, deeper and deeper. So, hey, throw a rope down, because I'm still coming up too. I think it's just a wonderful thing. And, we have your company's information on the screen. I think it's so beautiful. It is relaxing. It's inviting. And I thank you for, giving us a link to be able to put into the controlled menopausal insomnia program that's launching on it's going to launch on September the 7th, working feverishly to get everything together for that. One of my mentors and coaches, he always says that in every adversity, there is a seed of greatness. And so, in my going through menopause and working through those challenges, birthed the program, which was a long birthing process and many, many hours of putting it together. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your program, which I think is fantastic and phenomenal. The photography is spot on.
Thanks to my husband. Yes, he is my personal photographer, so I have to give him all the credit and appreciation for driving me 45 minutes out to the space that I particularly wanted to go to take pictures. He even made that shirt that I'm wearing. It says, "I'm confident." He made them for my birthday. So I have one that says, "I am confident," one that says, "I'm enough," one that says, "I'm not a quitter," and then one that says, "I am," I don't know, something else, maybe like "I'm beautiful" or something like that. But it was just such a lovely surprise. They were just laying on the bed when I came out the bathroom, and he was like, "Ready to go take your pictures?" I was like, "Oh, yes."
Oh.
Yeah, so shout out to my husband. But okay, so the program, well, this right here is really just it's a link. It's something that I wanted to give away on my birthday, because I know we're in super stressful times, have been for a very long time, specifically the past, 18 to 20 months, just in general in the world. And so I wanted to give a gift away for people feeling stressed or anxious or overwhelmed. And it's a 10-minute guided meditation. Really, to get access, you just, fill out the little form. And when you click it, it'll shoot you over to a thank you page with the link for you to listen to it. It does have a nice little calming visual or whatever if you want to have the visual. If not, you can just kind of close your eyes. But it goes through all the instructions in the meditation. A producer friend of ours, B Co-Productions, actually did the music behind the meditation specifically for it. And I'm really grateful. He's like a Dove Award nominated producer. He's amazing. And he's essentially, what's happening with this is once you provide your name and your email, you get the meditation. And the bigger project is I'll be releasing an entire program on meditation and affirmation and essentially how to build yourself up mentally using those tools. And I'll be releasing that. So you'll be the first to know when I release it. Tons of things. It's like 25 meditations, 20 affirmations, a whole course on how to actually use them and implement them. So that'll be coming soon.
Absolutely phenomenal. Wonderful, wonderful. And if I can switch out the screen for a second, there it is. I wanted to pull you all into, hopefully I can do this, and I'm doing this. Let me see here. Thanks to my darling daughter here who, showed me how to navigate through some, technical stuff. That's what I said. Hey, y'all, I'm telling you. So, and my program is Control Menopausal Insomnia with Herbs. Of course, being a wellness coach, naturopathic doctor, and a published author, I put together a package to help women to work through all of the challenges of menopause because, like I said, menopause hit me and it hit me like a hot, I don't know, like somebody threw me in a hot boiling pot of water or something. It all hit me all at one time. And I said, wait a minute. Nobody prepared me for this. Nobody prepared me for waking up in my sleep, legs hurting and heart palpitating and fingers and toes tingling. I mean, imagine all of them all at one time. And it was in the process of me editing and getting my final edits of my book over to my publisher. Like I said, it got hot and it wasn't from him giving me all those deadlines, And so I needed to go into, what do I need to do? I had to go into quick action. What do I need to do about these side effects? And because there are over 40 different symptoms and side effects of menopause, I said, wow, there needs to be education out here for us, all in one place, for us that actually want healthy, more natural remedies for overcoming the challenges of menopause. So I put together a package for everybody, and it's an amazing package. You get the soothing salve, you get your starter herbs, you also get a copy of my book, It's Smoothie Time, so that we can help you. You also get a link to Miss Coach Whitney's meditation. So it's just a really full inclusive package, and you're able to go through and find out which symptoms or side effects you're going through pick that, click on it, and you'll be able to hear what it is that you need to do to help yourself overcome that challenge, and especially overcoming the challenges of menopausal insomnia. That is huge, huge, huge. But the one thing that I wanted to, and you'll get further information as we go along. We're going to do like a little celebration, just, like throw some confetti up or something, just to let you all know that it's out there and available. I hear women asking about it all the time, so we wanted to make that available to you as well. We're supposed to celebrate our milestones. Every time you hit a milestone, no matter how big or how small you think it is, it's a great practice to celebrate. And so this is one of the things that I'm so excited about working with Miss Whitney is, not just because she's my daughter and I really cherish and adore her, but because I'm so proud of our women when we reach out and we connect with one another and we help each other to continue to move forward. No man is an island. So we do need one another. We need community. And we need to help each other, and so it's something that she may know that I don't know, or something I know that she may not know. And we bring it together, and I always say this, I know this is not in the wellness community, but it does warm your heart. I always talk about my mama's sweet potato pie, because that was good.
Yeah.
Man, so I know our time today is really short. We just wanted to pop in and just kind of celebrate some of our, victories, and just, don't forget, pass on some of your family stories to your children, pass them on, because they are, rich resources for us to, build upon and to get better. A good man leaves a legacy for his children's children. Miss Whitney, did you have any final words for us today?
I would say, just in general, if you haven't seen some of our prior episodes, we've been talking about entrepreneurship and having like generational conversations around entrepreneurship. And if you are thinking about entrepreneurship and teeter-tottering kind of on that line, I would say go back and watch them, just so that you can get that inspiration, encouragement, and gain some insight on our experiences, because you can absolutely do this. It is not impossible. It may be challenging, but it is not impossible. And you can absolutely do it, especially if you have that pull in your heart to do it.
Absolutely. And I want to add perseverance. Make sure that you don't let anything or anybody derail you, because if you have a vision inside of you, your, God-given purpose that's tugging at you, or something that you're good at, and somebody else finds it a challenge, that's your gift. And so embrace your gift and move forward. I can definitely see Miss Whitney in the arena of helping people with their mindset and helping people to shift that. I can see her in that arena, in the meditation arena, to be able to help us to, bring some relief to stress, because she has that type of personality, that type of peaceful spirit, that type of loving, caring aura about herself. And that's a gift. But she had to walk through some different things in order to get to that gift. Like I said, in every adversity, there's a seed of greatness. I got hot and I couldn't think. And I was like, wait, that's it right there. A lot of people are asking, a lot of women are asking, what can I do to help myself relieve me of some of these symptoms? And some of the symptoms that come on, you don't even understand. Like, I'll give you one, dry mouth. My mouth got so dry. It was like cardboard. I was like, what is this? You're busy in your day. You don't even understand. Wait a minute, why are my ankles swelling at the end of the day? Why are these happening? So putting together a user-friendly program that'll help us to work through menopause. Okay. So, hey, who knew? Who was it? Edison that failed 99 times before he came up with his what do you call it? I had it right in front of me. It's called your Focus on your gold medal talent. I got that from Mr. Michael Bart Matthews, my coach and mentor. To focus on your gold medal talent, and you will get there. You will get there. So until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And like Miss Whitney just said, go back and watch some of the other episodes. There's a lot of nuggets in there, for us to build upon. So until next time, stay fearless. Bye for now.